And we're here live, Week 8 regular season. This is Saturday Night Football. This is Jim Shuck, owner of the Portly Pounders.
And I am Chris McLeese, owner of the Galactic Defenders. We discovered this black hole technology while we were playing the Galactic Offenders in Week 6, and we're now able to bring you these games pretty much every week.
Yeah, it should be interesting. This should be a great contest. We have one of the best running attacks with the Animal, and one of the best defenses notoriously every year with the Whovians.
Yep. I would say I don't know a whole lot about the Whovians, but I knew a lot about Tim's Nightmares. The team that they were season 1, the Whovians were. I like them a lot.
Yeah, they're always a solid defense and a really good team.
Yep. Defense coming up right there on that stop.
And they need to contain Animal this game. There's no doubt about it. There's not a lot of threats on the Capers other than him.
Yeah, I mean, we all know about Dr. Cheese. Oh, my God.
And there he goes, breaking one right as soon as I say that.
Usually when you talk about players, you jinx them a little bit, but...
Not the Animal, though.
He doesn't care what we're talking about.
No. Highest fantasy scorer in the league. You know, he's averaging like 7 or 8 touchdowns a game or something like that.
Oh, no, Dr. Cheap back to throw. This could be bad.
And he throws a lateral for some reason. Yeah, whatever words.
There is a rat. Oh, fumble. Okay, all right, went out of bounds. Lucky for the Capers.
Every time Dr. Teeth drops back, it's just this.
Oh, my God, he's doing it again. Why? Holy crap.
That's 2 completed passes in a row for Dr. Teeth. This might be a TFO first for him.
Has he had a passing touchdown? No, he did, I remember. But
well, I mean, when you're throwing 1 touchdown to every 12 interceptions, it's not a really good ratio.
Yeah.
And the kick is up, and it's good.
All right, yep, extra point for the Capers. This is a really big game for these two teams. They're both 5-2. They're both fighting with those WWF superstars for the #1 spot. And the other two teams, the Supernatural Demons and the Galactic Offenders, are not far behind either.
Yeah, neither team wants to go into their bye week with a loss either.
Yeah. Oh, play action up to Rory Williams, who makes the reception, the #1 fantasy wide receiver in the TFO, showing why he scores all those points.
Yep, he's a great receiver up top, and Baker always can find him.
Yeah, Tom Baker's a pretty dang good quarterback, that's for sure. Oh.
To the oob for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Tom Baker there. Scrambling up into the pocket, not taking off running, and throwing the touchdown to the oob.
I think he's been watching my game tape. I do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And almost blocked.
Yeah, you must be in like super awesome condition because you just run all over everybody for some reason.
I honestly have no clue how it's working, but I'm not going to argue with it.
Of course you do. You worked on it really hard in the offseason to get all that mobility, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gonzo with another good return out there.
Yep. We love Gonzo here on Saturday night. He's the man. Animal breaking.
Animal throwing people off of him.
You know, normally the Whovians defense would be containing this attack, but Animal just keeps making plays.
Every time he goes down the bottom of the screen there, he just tosses people left and right.
Yeah, definitely. The secondary,
10-5 touchdowns.
Not as strong as the linebacking core and defensive line for the Whovians, and they can just not contain Animal at that level. They're going to have to stop him before he gets out there.
Yeah, Animal just... You need to get 5 or 6 people on him. It's like watching, Bo Jackson or anybody like that back in the old days. You need 4 or 5 people just watching him, trying to contain him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like he's got the speed of Bo Jackson, but he's got the power of Christian Okoye. And he's just throwing people left and right.
Oh, the Nigerian nightmare. All you have to do is just stand in the backfield and tap A till you throw everybody off, and then you can run.
Oh, man. That was some great stuff back then.
Baker hands off to Capaldi.
He actually gets a couple yards, not bad.
Don't know who that is. I don't know any of these Doctor Who characters, actually.
I know, man. I wish it was, just some... Oh, Rory Williams, though, here we go. I kind of know who that is because they're a good fantasy player.
To be honest, I know maybe 1 or 2 Doctor Who characters.
I know
and one of them's the redhead, Rose Tyler.
No, I don't think that's
not
the
her
redhead.
name.
I think Rose is a blonde. I'm pretty sure that the redhead...
I know that name, at least.
I don't remember who she is on the show. I remember that she's Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, though. The redhead one.
That's a mediocre movie.
Yeah, whatever.
Baker back to pass.
Oh,
throws it into triple coverage and picked off by Miss Piggy. She gobbled that up like everything else.
Yeah, I think Tom Baker just called her fat. That was a mistake. Never call Miss Piggy fat, Tom Baker.
Rizzo Rat on the handoff. Nice game.
Yeah,
he's still going.
Tackles and goes down so that the animal can get the score. What a team player.
Travis the Condom needs all the help he can get in fantasy, so I think he's praying for plays like that all game.
Even when Animal broke the scoring record, he still like lost that game.
He still lost by like 80 or 90. It was awful. But that was due in part to the Bums team having me as quarterback, you know, the number one fantasy quarterback. I'm not going to brag too much, but I am the number one fantasy quarterback in the TFO right now.
Yeah, the Whovians making just some fantastic plays on the running game, stopping Animal, forcing the field goal.
It only took 9 minutes for them to figure out how to stop the run.
Yeah, and that was Statler there. Statler and Waldorf are the kicker and punter for the Boxhead Capers. And, you know, maybe we should get Statler and Waldorf up here, commentate for us. They just crap all over everyone.
That we've already got somebody to do that. That's the Sunday night crew. I don't think we need two groups doing that.
Sunday night guy. Maybe that's who's really playing down there. It's not really Statler and Waldorf. It's John Balog and FK.
It might be.
So John Balog is now the kicker for the Boxhead Capers, and FK is the punter. So we'll see if FK gets the punt tonight or not, because they haven't had to yet.
Baker back to pass. Andy got sacked out of nowhere by Miss Piggy.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
Dude, he called her fat, and she's just not having any of it. It was a huge mistake by
Rushed
the
in.
Whovians.
Rolf gets him.
And now you can see that they're just coming after Tom Baker. They're forcing him to punt here from their own end zone.
Oh, wow. Safety on the punt.
Yeah, that was that definitely came from Miss Piggy's spot. So Miss Piggy with a safety on a punt, which is basically unheard of.
I didn't even think you had block punts in TFO, let alone
tackle the punter for a safety.
And Gonzo with a head of steam gets out to the 50. Another good starting for the Capers.
So not only did they lose 2 points there to the Capers, but they also gave them the ball back.
Oh no. Well, they're probably about to give it back. Yep, Dr. Teeth throws his 15th pick of the year, maybe more by now. I stopped counting after week 2.
Oh my God.
So the Whovians get a chance to get on the board here before halftime.
Throw to the tight end there.
Thomas Jane, the Punisher, gets out to the 45.
Yeah, that works. I would say the Punisher would be a pretty decent tight end.
Probably. Better than whoever he's got. I have no idea who that was. Capaldi on the run.
He's like their worst runner. He's like worse than...
Is he a backup or a starter?
No, he's actually running back 1, but I'm pretty sure that they're running back 2 and the wide receiver are both better runners than him.
Well, we're about to see. Here comes Rory Williams on the reverse.
Yep, definitely.
Breaking a few tackles. See if they get the first down here.
Oh, yeah.
First down.
Great play by the Whovians, giving it to their best offensive player, Rory Williams, and he makes the Boxhead Capers wish he hadn't gotten the ball.
And they're going to go for the field goal here to get some points before halftime.
Rose Tyler, who I do believe, she's the blonde girl from one of the seasons.
And doesn't matter, she's missed. She's terrible.
I've only seen like 7 random episodes of Doctor Who ever.
Oh no.
Oh God, this would be a pick 6. Who knows?
Yeah, at least he overthrew it. That's the best possible outcome for Dr. Teeth on that play there.
Man, Dr. Teeth just put that ball where no one could catch it. Oh, now that we're at halftime, I'm going to let you know that this week's Saturday Night Football is brought to you by Capsule Corp, using tiny devices to make your life better. Yeah, Balma paid me to say that, by the way. Totally.
And the Whovians get the ball to start the second half here.
Wow. I was going to say the Capers were all over it, but Chris Eccleston just not going down.
Good return out to about the 25. Let's see if the Whovians can do something. This is their second possession here in a row.
Yep. Oh, pass
and blocked.
See, now, the second that Tom Baker called Miss Piggy fat, it rallied their entire defense. Other people have been getting sacks. They've been blocking passes.
Everything went downhill for them.
Yeah. Don't. So word of advice to the rest of the TFO.
Nice catch by Rory Williams there in triple coverage.
Yeah. Do not call Miss Piggy fat. It will gain you nothing. In fact, you may want to compliment her.
Williams wide open up top.
Oh, wow.
Caught on the run.
That's going to be a touchdown. There's
Easy
no way.
touchdown.
Yeah. Excellent play by the Whovians, recognizing that the Boxhead Capers were going to bite on that play action.
Now they're going for the extra point, try to bring it within 5 here.
Yep, it's less than a touchdown, so they will have to make a stop, and they do have the defense to do it.
They just got to see if they can contain that animal and force Dr. Teeth to throw the ball.
Yeah, any time that you're forcing Dr. Teeth to throw the ball is a good situation.
But they do have the great Gonzo back to return. He's outrunning his coverage here. Gets out to the 35.
Yeah, Gonzo's great, man. I mean, when you look at it, they have the Animal, they have Rizzo Rat, and they have Gonzo. I mean, that is just a triple threat package. But the
Headless Monk.
Yeah, that
sack.
I would say that the Headless Monk is actually making a mistake there sacking Dr. Teeth because he was going to throw.
They should be just dropping 9 in coverage and let Dr. Teeth pretty much it's a handoff at that point to somebody in the defensive backfield.
Yeah. Just if Dr. Teeth drops back like this, like that's it, stand up.
He's got Animal wide open though.
Oh, he threw a bad pass, but Animal jumped for it. I mean, I guess that can happen. Sometimes their other players will make a play, but in general, if Dr. Teeth drops back, just let him.
Yeah.
Which he's doing again.
This is the 4th pass in a row, I think. Wide open Rizzo Rat just throws it 10 yards in front of him there.
We love Dr. Teeth here, though. I mean, it's just fun watching him play. Rizzo Rat up top.
Gets about 6. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 6.
Oh, it looks like
Dr. T's going to try to pass again.
Action.
See, that was the right play to stand there.
Yeah, Fozzie
Oh,
there.
they left Fozzie wide open, though.
Yeah, if you're going to throw a pass as the Boxhead Capers, you basically need to stand in one spot and just hope that no one is going to come near you.
There's a Rat saving those fantasy points for Animal here.
Yep, always going down for Animal. He is the biggest team player on their team, but Animal cannot punch it in from 5 yards and in. The Whovians defense just collapses.
The Whovians are collapsing all over this run up the middle there.
Yeah. That's some Bonaire-esque deep penetration right there.
I do believe the Sunday Night Crew called that the worst running play in the Tecmo playbook,
Right.
though.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty bad. John Blah kicks the field goal for the Boxhead Capers. That puts them up by more than a touchdown. 1 point more than a touchdown, which could be pretty huge.
Cleston back to return here.
Yep, he's a
Whovians need a touchdown or at least a field goal on this drive.
they need a big play. Oh,
that's not the big play they needed.
And Big Bird from Sesame Street scoops up the ball.
Scoops it up, takes it back to his nest, and now let's see what the Capers can do.
Oh, Rizzo Rat.
Rizzo Rat.
You know he's not going to score, though. He's going to go down for Animal.
Yep. That's their entire game plan. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Kicking and Screaming, but I have several times, and it's just like getting the ball to the Italians.
Wow. Animal, they need to like run outside here. The center of that Whovians defense is just too strong.
Another handoff to the Rat, trying to get him in better position.
Yeah.
Taking it to the top hash marks, so that bottom run
As
will
long
work
as they
well.
don't throw, they don't want a red zone pick here. They're about to. Oh, there we go.
And the run to the bottom, easy touchdown for Animal.
Yeah, he's got the speed to get around that linebacker that was coming in for him.
It's number 3 on the day, I believe.
No, that's only the second one, isn't it? Hang on. No, maybe I'm wrong. It might be 3. No, because they threw one, right?
Yeah.
We were making fun of Dr. Teeth.
Yeah, he threw it to Rizzo Rat.
Yeah.
And the other 3 were.
No, there's only been 2 because they had a safety and the field goal.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So it's 2 on the day for Animal because Rizzo Rat was allowed to score a touchdown on a pass.
It was a pass. It wasn't a run. That's why. It wasn't in his contract to go down on passes. If he can catch the ball from Dr. Teeth, he should be allowed to score a touchdown.
Yep. Rory Williams getting
on the reverse
with some nice maneuvers, but was only managed to get back to like
barely back to the line.
Yeah. And pitch outside to a Cleston. I think that's the first time he's actually gotten to run. Every other time he's tossed it back to Williams on the reverse.
Everybody in motion. Let's see what the Whovians can do here.
Oh, they got wide open to the bottom. Way overthrown.
Way
by
overthrown.
Hood. Now that's a Saturday night
That
overthrow.
is.
Tom Baker dropping back. This is desperation mode. Wow.
Rory Williams on the fly.
Excellent ball placement just over the defender,
The
but
20, the 10,
directly to Williams.
5, and
Not
thought
a
it was
touchdown.
in.
Yeah, but I mean, at the 1 yard line, they're probably going to get it. Even
But they still have to waste a timeout. If he would have got in right there, it would have been much better for them.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing play action for some
Baker
reason.
back to pass.
That was shades of the Super Bowl right there.
Wasting too much time on the
Yeah.
throw. That wastes 13 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, and even a crappy back like Peter Capaldi can score from this distance. So, yeah, they just pretty much needlessly wasted time.
I'm surprised you knew his first name before it popped up.
Oh, that's... hang on. I know it for some reason. I think I looked at their team roster. Rose Tyler with the extra point. They're still down by 8.
Still down by
It's
8.
gonna
We
have to
see
be
an
onside
onside kick.
Gonna have to. Yeah, you do. Oh.
And Dr. Teeth with the recovery.
Dr. Teeth is one of the biggest plays of the game. Luckily, he didn't have to throw to do it.
They're going to be content to run the ball here. They're almost in field goal range already. One first down will put them there.
Yep, exactly. All right, play action. Oh, headless Monk with the sack. Well, like he's racking up stats, but I don't think it's actually helping them in this scenario.
No, it's not.
Like they should let him throw for a pick six or something. Oh, Fozzie Bear open again on that play.
Oh, and he breaks the tackle and gets the first down.
Yeah, that might be the end of the game since they need 2 scores. They're gonna need a miracle.
They've
at this
got
point.
no timeouts left.
Yep. They're just handing off the animal. Like the Whovians read it perfectly, but I mean,
yeah, there's nothing they can do. They can't stop the clock.
Yeah.
Animal's gonna stay in bounds.
Yep. Yep. Less than a
Down
minute
to the
left.
9. 3rd and 9.
This has been a pretty
Play action for Dr. Teeth. Terrible pass.
a pretty impressive game for the Boxhead Capers, playing a perennial playoff team like this. You know.
Yeah, they definitely showed that they're one of the teams to watch this year.
Definitely.
Even with the missed field goal, they're still in
Yeah.
good position to win this game.
Well, that missed field goal is probably just on John Blog being spread too thin. You know, he's the owner of his own team, the 8-Bit Brigade. He commentates and edits Sunday Night Football and kicks for the Boxhead Capers. You know, it's just too much, man. Down to the bottom by Capaldi again. He gets probably his best run of the day.
Yeah, the Whovians look like they're content just to run the clock out here.
Yeah, they'll pack it up and use their powers for next week.
Definitely don't want to get their top player injured at this point.
Nope. And that's the game right there. Wow. Animal with probably a low day for him, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it was more than enough to get them the win today.
Right, yeah. I mean, Animal was held in check for the most part, and Dr. Teeth, surprisingly, had a 50% completion percentage.
Yeah,
I mean,
now
that's
shocking.
That is. Over half his yards went to Fozzie Bear, so one of the better tight end plays of the week for him.
Yeah. Actually, I think he's a wide receiver. Actually, I think he's a wide receiver too. But yeah, it was a great game by the Capers, and you know we'll be looking for them to make some noise, possibly in the playoffs. They're going to be at 6-2 here. They're in good shape.
Yep, they're in good shape going into their bye week, and we'll see you all next week.
Yep. See you next Tecmo.